vacation pay. You just fired, nigga. You just intent on showing up at 1 second before it's time to go live.
That's
How
on
y'all
time,
niggas
nigga.
been? How you niggas?
Work
That's
for the day.
that's
You
Negro
work for
time.
any
We on white folks time over here. You got to get it together, yo.
man.
Anyway,
Black time matters, man.
I don't know. That is a hashtag for the motherfucking comments. I appreciate you. Anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for showing up again to another episode of Them Three Niggas on YouTube, hosted by the Top Cast, by your host extraordinaire, me, the incredible motherfucking T.O.P, Ash your auntie. You know what time it is. Me, Roe and Tone is back. No, we didn't quit. And them niggas was on vacation unauthorized. They went AWOL from the Top Cast, y'all. So, in the comment section below, put down what kind of punishment do they deserve for going AWOL. You know
Shit,
how they
nigga,
do
the
the
host
niggas in
deserve
prison.
the
Ro
host
Right,
got
thanks.
deserve a
Last week,
punishment. That
Ro
old ass
Ro
nigga be
got
sleep.
kidnapped. Ro got kidnapped by a 304. I had my motherfucking old people nap last week, and Tone is
Nigga, you was
on
at the
nigga
bun.
time
You was at
because
you was at the bunny ranch, nigga. You wasn't on no napping. You was at the bunny ranch
oh,
with Lamar Odom, nigga.
he got to put he got to
Tricking
put
all your
something on the
money, nigga.
refrigerator
Tricking all your
longer.
Bitcoin, nigga. That's where you was at. No cap. Tell the
this
world the
nigga
truth,
said
nigga.
this nigga said tricking Bitcoin. Yo, it's coming to that. It's coming to that. What's up, Cam? Appreciate you. Glad that you can make it. We got a new format. We not playing no intro songs, at least for this particular show. I will bless you with some shit that I like at the end of the show. Anyway, welcome back, fellas. Glad that you made it through these last what was it, week safely. Um, Again, you don't get no pay because don't nobody pay us, so whatever. Anyway, this particular show is it's about choices because no matter whether you want to make one or not, you invariably will end up having to do so. And a lot of times we make choices that we end up regretting. Do you guys have any choices that you've made in your lifetime that you end up regretting? And what is your overall outlook on, as being men and all, about the choices of men and the choices that they should be making, whether they're good or bad?
Well, as far as choices go, it's just like, yeah, you obviously gonna regret we make some bad decisions, but a lot of times, like in that moment, it don't feel like it's you making a bad choice. You really don't really learn until after the fact. So, do I have some things that I regret? Most definitely, but at the time, I thought it was right. But it's wrong. That's just a part of being human. You're gonna do some shit. You're gonna do some dumb shit. You're gonna make some mistakes and make bad decisions. That's just a part of life. Like, ain't nobody gonna come in just making all the right choices. And sometimes you think you making the wrong choice and that end up being the right choice. You like, damn, I shouldn't do it. You say, fuck it, you go do it, and then that shit work out for you. Like, oh damn. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
glad. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because I want to piggyback off that. And first, I want to say salute to my own thinking cap. I appreciate you for coming through. And if you hit the like button, I will appreciate you even more. But in regards to choices, what I wanted to ask you real quick, just throw in there, is why do we have a tendency, and this is for you too, Tone, on top of the first question, why do we have a tendency to think choices are good or bad? Why can't they just be choices?
Uh, well, because we usually think they're good or bad, like based off. A lot of times we base it off like what other people think is good or bad. Just like my van life shit. A nigga might think like, damn, he chose to live in a car, that's a terrible choice. So then in my mind, I'm like, God damn, like, did I make a bad decision? But then then the other hand, just like, shit, I made a good decision. I'm doing me. I'm living how I want to live. So it's really based off like other people. A lot of times we base success off what other people say success is. But success is very subjective, like some niggas want to be rich, some niggas content with just being regular, you know what I'm saying? So it's really subjective, but I do agree with you. Like, choices ain't. I mean, of course, there's some things that you could do, like where you goddamn know, like this is a bad decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go hit the neighborhood thought that that be burning raw, like you making a bad choice, right? You know it, but a lot of the times we don't know we making a bad choice for the with things that we're dealing with in life. You know what I'm saying?
So we generally don't find out that the choice that we made is bad until we get to the result.
Right. For the most
I
part.
got you. I understand. I agree with you. I don't disagree. It's just that for me personally, um, I try sometimes to get away from that and just, try to be content with the fact that I have to make a choice. And
Hmm.
really, I take a page out of the red pill playbook, and I try not to be so much concerned about the outcome. It's more important that I actually make a choice. If you
Hmm.
get where I'm coming from. What about you, Tom?
Well, yeah. I mean, for the most part, I have a bunch of decisions that I regret, but I would say my biggest regret was making a lot of my decisions based off of other people's beliefs that I thought were my own, but only because they were taught to me over and over by people around me.
Hmm.
And I realized if I could make those decisions with the mind frame and the understanding I have about the world now, I would have been much better off. But a lot of the stuff I just kind of went with because that's what it seemed like it was based off of like shit your parents told you, like don't sit too close to the TV, it'll make you go blind or all this other shit. And you believe them because these were supposed to be the people that are supposed to guide you down the direction of, the easiest path to not fuck up. I wouldn't say to success, but the guidelines of how to not fuck up in the world that you in. But when I got older, I finally went back and like looked into everything for myself and realized like that was bullshit, that was bullshit, that was bullshit. But I made a lot of my earlier life decisions based off of pretty much bullshit, and I regret not actually like testing the bullshit.
Understood. Just to touch back real quick. Another reason why I try not to look at the choices that I have to make personally for myself in my own life. The reason why I try not to look at them as good or bad is because I understand that all of the choices that you make, irregardless of how you view them or how somebody else views them, be they good or bad, all of the choices that you make invariably add up to who you are as a person right now.
Hmm.
So even with the regrets that Tone was just speaking about, and on his own person with his own personal choices in life, um, had you not made those choices, you would not be who you are right now. As a matter of fact, you might not even be here kicking it with us on the show right now had you made different choices. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why
Right.
I highlight that is because for me at least, I can't speak for other people, but for me at least, I'm very appreciative, of how my life is, how it turned out. Even though there are some things, admittedly, if I could, I would change it, but only because I think that it would make me better right now. But in reality, it would make me different right now. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll give you a quick example.
Right.
I started buying Bitcoin in 2020, summer 2020. Now I had an opportunity to be like a billionaire because I could have been mining Bitcoin back in 2011. Now, had I done that, I probably wouldn't be here kicking it with y'all right now. You understand what I'm saying? So I have to be appreciative of the fact that even though, in retrospect, financially speaking, it wasn't a good decision. You know, I still think I came out on top because I get to kick it in fellowship with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. Just like
That was really heartfelt, man.
You ain't getting no hug, motherfucker.
yeah, man. Just like I tell y'all,
I will buy a ticket to come to your comedy show though. I won't ask you to give it to me for free because that's some nigga shit. But go ahead, Ro. My bad.
no, I was just saying, like, shit, I agree. Like, like I met some cool people. I started off, with the Red Pill Raging videos, and those are videos that I do regret. That's why they don't exist no more. Because I'm like, man, I don't want to be seen in that light. So I deleted all that shit. But it some good did come from it because I did meet some cool ass people at the same time. But at that moment, I was feeling the way I felt, and I just I was just like, man, I'm just on here expressing myself, but I wasn't really knowing the damage. Like once once I started seeing people like
extra toxic and shit.
yeah, like my name was just cheat on her, and once I started like seeing like young teenage boys following me and like, oh my god, thank you for this, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, because half the time I'll be just joking, like, man, just cheat on her. I'm roasting, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just me being me, but I was just like, damn, they take this shit to the heart. Like, hold up, like, let me let me watch what I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was getting out of my own character. That's why I regret it, because I'm naturally a chill person. Like, I don't be like going hard on chicks like that, roasting them and shit. You know what I'm saying? It just I got out of my character, and that's what I regret. Usually, I
Shit,
just go out about my business.
I roast the hell out of a bitch if she get out of line. I'm
But
trying to tell you.
Especially
I
that big ass.
I'll roast them like
Woo!
I'll roast
I'm
them
like, girl,
like if I fuck with them, but
you better chill. You'll fly away with them goddamn eyelashes.
like I'll roast a girl I fuck with, but like if a girl like that I don't fuck with, like I ain't about to roast her. I just like, oh whatever. You think what you think, I think what I think. I'm going about my business. But on a fun level with just somebody I'm just cool kicking it with, like yeah, I'll roast them. But if a ugly girl come up to me and she diss me, like I ain't about to even take it serious. Like I ain't about to be like, shut up, you ugly bitch. Like I'm not even like that.
I'm gonna make her motherfucking ass cry.
See, I'm not even like that.
Be
That
honest,
ain't my
shut your
style.
mouth, you
I'm gonna be like,
I'll fuck you in, shut up.
I'm gonna be like, I bet you all your motherfucking siblings look good. You the only ugly duckling out the goddamn butt.
If it ain't the run.
I bet you your mama is a cat.
Damn, y'all some cold niggas, boy.
Hey man, but
I know you.
I save my roasting. I save my roasting when I feel like motherfuckers is out of line. Because the way that I roast motherfuckers is I kind of do like the Patrice O'Neal shit. Is I check you out and then I find some shit about you and I zero in on that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can see motherfuckers. I can see they shortcoming, even if they hide that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, shut up, bitch. You cute, but you got a mustache. I know a man when I see one. You know what I'm saying? But it just be shit like that. But just like that's that hardcore roasting. Any like what you was talking about with like a female or somebody that you know, yeah, I get them a little light roasting. I try to be more like Tone, more like a comedian. You know what I'm saying? But when motherfuckers get out of line, I turn my anger into humor. Then I direct it at a motherfucker.
Nah, I'm the opposite. I get angry and I'm one of them people that just get real quiet. Like if I'm roasting you, I ain't really mad, but I'm mad, like, cause I just don't say nothing. Like I just shut all of that's how I go. I shut all the way
So
down.
is
Like I don't
that
say
why you
shit.
ain't show up? Is that why you ain't show up to the top
Hey
cast for
man.
2 weeks,
Hey
nigga?
man. Hey, I gotta roast you, nigga. Like last time we were supposed to do a show, you was talking about, oh, I fell asleep, old ass nigga. Like
I was asleep, nigga.
that
I was in
nigga
this
fell asleep
motherfucker.
on the show. Don't throw this on. Don't throw me under
Hey,
the
I'm
bus,
napping and I
motherfucker.
can't get up.
hey,
That nigga
hey,
life alert didn't work, nigga.
kiss my motherfucking ass, nigga. Nigga, I was in this motherfucker knocked out. I got off. I went to work that day at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get off till like 7 p.m. I came to the crib, man. I laid across the motherfucking couch, exactly where I'm sitting at right now. I popped the YouTube video on. I don't think the YouTube video played for 30 seconds. I was out like a light. And then Tone called me up like, "What's up?" And I vaguely remember him calling me, but I don't remember actually talking to him.
Yeah, man.
You sound like motherfucking boom.
It'd be like that
like,
sometime, but
good.
that was one of them choices that I made in my lifetime, and unfortunately, the people missed out on. Hey, we might have made a classic show that day. Who knows? But
Right.
it's no use in crying over spilled milk, is it? I mean, we are here today.
Exactly.
Let's tres amigos. We fuck around, find us in South America some goddamn way.
You old SYSBM head ass.
And speaking of SYSBM, that kind of sounds suspect to me. But anyway,
Right.
what do you think about that? What do you think about guys, black guys making the choice to? Because this is essentially what Patrice O'Neal did. He was like, I couldn't figure out how to get bitches in America, and so I started going to Brazil, and then it finally dawned on me, like, why the fuck am I flying for 10 hours in this death can to go fuck with these hoes?
I remember that.
Because the reality is, and I haven't been out of the country. So, I can't say I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from statistics. But the reality is even when you go to these other countries, specifically South America, like Brazil and Colombia, they got just as high as a single mother rate as they do right here in the United States. So, I mean, it just makes me wonder, why? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you just want to go to get away, to experience something new, that's cool. But if you going because you having problems with out of women here, then in my opinion, you making a bad choice as a man. You making a bad choice
I'm gonna tell you
because
what it is.
you lose a lot of money chasing pussy. Go ahead, Tom.
Because foreign women know how to act better, and they can hold on to they can play their role a little bit longer than the ones out here. That's really the only difference.
I tend to
for the money, yes.
I tend to agree with you, and another reason why I agree with you is because I deal with a whole lot of Spanish speaking people. I work with a shitload of Spanish speaking people, and I can tell you now, with them Spanish women, if you ain't got no money, you only go get so far with them anyway, because you can't. They don't even get married and have families with men who can't provide. You understand what I'm saying? But I just I am four brothers traveling for experience. And I understand that during those travels, yeah, you will in all likelihood meet another female from wherever you go to visit. However, if that's your express purpose for traveling, then you got problems. You might well stay here in America and do that instead of spending all that money just to go down there to do the same thing that you're doing here.
Well, I see it like this. Like, I live in Southern California. Like, it's beautiful women all up and down everywhere. Like, in the world, period. You can find a beautiful woman anywhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just like, in my opinion, it's just a confidence thing. Like, I feel like, I'm good enough to get somebody wherever I go. Like, that's just how I move. Like, I didn't got dogged.
Oh.
I didn't got dogged out by some women,
No,
definitely, and I've also had women that treat me right. So I don't feel like I need to go over there now. like I've thought about this too. Like, you know, at the end when I retire, I might retire in another country for financial reasons, like take my American money and go over there. So, you know, it could happen where I might get me a lady out there if I move out there, but I don't want to ever feel like, oh, I gotta go across the country to get a girl to be nice. Think about how you sound like, oh, I know it's a million girls in my city, but you know what? I'd go across the whole country to get me one. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like low self-esteem in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I should be able to
That's
get
another thing.
somebody no matter where I go, you know?
Yeah, I'm feeling you on that because that's pretty much what my retirement plan is to accumulate as much money as I can between now and the time that I'm 55 in preparation to to move out of the United States because my money will go further, you know. So I totally understand you on that, and I agree with you that shit, I feel the same way. You could put me on the moon. If it's bitches on the moon, I'm gonna get one.
Mm-hmm.
You
Somebody gonna
understand?
like me out this motherfucker. Like,
I know that's right.
like it's a
But
trillion women in the United States and you can't get one. Like, that say something about you, bro. Like, it's nice women out here, bro. It's really about just how you carry yourself. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? Like, don't believe the
Because
hype
when they
that
go to
everybody
another
trying to
country,
get you.
Go ahead, Tom, because we done cut Tone off like
Yeah, we did.
50,
My
50,
bad, G.
50 11 times. My bad, Tom.
I was just saying, it's all good, man. So the funny thing too is when they go to another country to go look for these bitches, they got more confidence and they exude that because they like, oh, I'm in a different country where the bitch is different. So what they don't realize is they carry in the confidence that they lack when they back in the U.S.
Oh, that's good. That's a good take right there.
That's
They
another.
go there dressed like an American dude. Hey, how you doing, ladies? You know what I mean? They got more of that confidence out there because they like, yeah, I'm out here with foreign chicks, so I got a better
Mhm.
chance. So they feel more confident and they show that. Thus, they attract women. But if they came here and had the same confidence instead of being like, oh, this one chick rejected me, so now I have to put that on every other chick afterwards, they
Mhm.
would see the
Or
similar results. Probably not the exact same, but similar.
mhm. Or you know, like I said to guys, or attempted to say to guys, you know, if you having problems with women in this country, you know what I'm saying? Um, I can understand if you look for a woman elsewhere, but if you just going to that place just because you can't get women here, then you got serious problems. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys, man, just like Tone was just saying, a lot of guys seem to, you know, get like a boost of courage and confidence when they travel outside of this country, you know, the country that they born and raised in. How is it that you miraculously get what you need out the country that you can't get right here in the country? Because it comes from within you. If I'm not mistaken.
Well, I think it's a financial thing because if you think about it, let's say you make $50,000 a year here, you go to one of these poorer countries, you're a millionaire over there, so you gonna carry yourself like a millionaire in another country. Now, if they were a millionaire here, they probably would have that confidence, like I'm a millionaire, I can go wherever I want. You know what I'm saying? Like you go over there, you might get a hooker for $30. You know what I'm saying? And a fine one out here it might cost
How you know?
1,500. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I done heard stories like my niggas used to go to Tijuana, like they used to get cracking for $25. Like, you
God
know what I'm
damn.
saying? Like, yeah, and bad ones too, you know, like they used to do that
Woo.
shit all. I ain't never been, but they used to do that shit. Like, even
Mm.
though, like, if you go to the Blade on Figueroa out here, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see some badass chicks out there. Like, you can get one for like $100, you know what I'm saying? Less than that, you know, probably 50,
Mm.
100, you know what I'm saying? So
How do you know? No, I'm fucking with you.
I done got a hooker
I'm
before.
fucking
I
with
got
you.
some head before. Got some head for the 40, so I'm just assuming you gonna fuck you. You gonna have to pay the 80 or
My
the 100, like, you know
my
what I'm saying?
motherfucking man Row out there trooping on Figaro.
Hey man.
Hey,
Hey man, you go out there, it be some
uh,
dimes out there. But I'll be too scared because there be too
hey
many
man, they got
popos out there.
Man, them is hoes, bro.
Hey
them is
man.
some I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad
Hey,
at you.
we talk about regrets. That's one of them. Like, nigga, I did that shit one time and never again. But I ain't gonna be fake and act like I ain't never did it before. Shit, nigga.
My motherfucking man. My
Fuck
motherfucking man.
that, nigga.
That's why I fucks with you, because you keep it real with you, which enables you to keep it real with me, and I fucks with that. That's some
Yeah,
real shit. Most of these motherfuckers will lie like a motherfucker and swear up and down they ain't never paid for no pussy. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never bought no hoes. Now I don't buy hoes. And technically I ain't never like gave no woman no money out my pocket directly into her hand like that. But I done shit for females before. Shit. I had a whole girlfriend once upon a time. It seemed like so long ago though. But that's another choice in my life that at first I was regretting it, because I was like, damn, she might be, because she a real good chick. I mean, I really, really like her as a person outside of the fucking and relationship and all of that. But that was my problem. And you know, had I had the opportunity to do it over again, I would have done it different. But yeah, that's TOP's. I guess if you want to call it a regret, because I really don't regret it, because it was a learning experience. But yeah, be careful of the bitches that you like. I'm telling you, because you're gonna take some shit off of them.
oh yeah. I got so many regrets in that aspect. You
Yeah.
really like them. You fresh learning the game. Your first girl you really like, you gonna do some dumb shit. Do some shit that don't make sense. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like I done been down that road too many times.
Hmm. Cam said, I think travel allows you to step out of your conditioning. Then there's the financial dynamics. Either way, it's all externals impacting the internals. The root is inside. That's true. I can tell you from my limited travel experience, and I've been all over the United States. So, and most motherfuckers that live right here in the United States ain't even been all over the United States. I find that, that's another thing I find incredibly fucking funny. A lot of these motherfucking dudes, females too, because I'm equal opportunity, be quick to jump on a goddamn airplane and fly to a motherfucking foreign place they ain't never been before. And these motherfuckers ain't even traveled extensively where they from.
Yeah.
I'm like, make that shit make sense for me, Mexican Jesus. Because that don't make no sense for me. I mean, if you really want to be a well-rounded traveler, then you got to conquer your home first. I mean, I grew up with motherfuckers who, as far as I can tell, ain't never been out of the state of New Jersey.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Let
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, I don't want people to misunderstand me. I'm not saying that guys should not travel. You should. But what are you traveling for is the question. And no, I'm not here to police nobody, because motherfuckers going to do what they want anyway. I know what the fuck I'm going to do. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that I see these things, and, I'll be curious about it. Like, what the fuck did you do that for? You know what I'm saying? You can't get no bitches over here? What, you got problems?
when they
Uh,
go over there,
You can't
like
get the bitches you want over here. That's the problem.
I'm quite sure when they go over there, I could be judging. I ain't never been, but let me tell you what y'all. Let me know what y'all think. I think Tone kind of said it, but when they go over there, like the women probably automatically gonna treat them like a celebrity just because they over here. Like people think everybody, maybe people from other countries think everybody in America got money. So just like if you go to a club and you look and you get bottle service and do all that shit in the club in LA, for example, like people you gonna get some hoes looking at you, like, oh, who is he? Like he got money. Like he pulled up, he got bottle service. Bottle service is like $1,000, $2,000. So I know he got money. Hold up, like them same
Mhm.
girls gonna look at you, but it's just like, okay, if these Instagram thoughts, for example, what if they start selling pussy for $5? Like literally, like they let you smash for $5. Do you think like these dudes would go across the country to like pay for it? Like
Man, these motherfuckers, just look at these fucking lonely fan bitches. They caking off of these dudes.
Mhm.
And you know, like I always
Yeah, I was
say,
about to say.
like I've been saying since I've been, you know, kicking it on the internet, on YouTube and Instagram, the problem is not these women. The problem is these men and how they respond to how these women is acting. So, for example, you hear a lot of guys on the internet talk about how black women hate black men. And that could be true. I don't know. I never met a black woman who hated me. At least she ain't had enough courage to tell me to my face, I hate
Right.
you. You know,
Right.
and then I already know because I'm hip to the game that when a female say that she hates you, she really love you. You know what I'm saying? Because you can never really trust what they saying out their mouth. There's always some subcontext up underneath there. But yeah, the problem is not these women. The problem is the way that these dudes is responding to these women. You would think after all of this red pill knowledge that's available, all these dating coaches and all this dating advice, you know, on how to get women is available, that dudes would not be allowing women to make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month on OnlyFans. Yet it still happens. So what's the point of all of this shit? If
I
dude,
mean,
if dudes are not going to change their behavior, then dudes should stop complaining about women because after all, this is the choices that guys are making. And as a result of those choices, this is how these women are behaving.
yeah. I
What
just
y'all think?
I think it got a lot to do with, like you said, that too. Because what's funny is about like the other country women, they smarter than the ones here. But the ones here don't have to be that smart to get over on us, which is crazy. Because like
mhm.
here they sell like, oh, like for instance, a stripper here is trying to sell to you the fact that you might have sex with her, while a person like a prostitute or a stripper from those countries try to sell the fact that you might be able to make her your girlfriend. And you gonna
Mhm.
cough out more money because you feel like that's your bitch. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? If you
Mm-hmm.
come through, she give you the whole girlfriend experience. But here, they don't even have to do that. They don't even have to sell it. They just like, oh, you want to see my nipple? $500. Nigga, come on, bro. At the end of the day, you done seen like hella nipples for free. You know what I mean? Like, why does this one bitch nipples cost $500? And the funny part is, they don't peep it yet. Is because what it is the dude is like, oh, she's gonna be my girlfriend. Like the girls here don't even have to do that though. But that's what's really attaching them dudes. It's like they think like, oh, she gonna give me girlfriend vibes,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and they
Yeah.
just cost us bread. And they don't even like, but they don't even get the ass. So maybe they are smarter here because they don't even have to fuck. The ones there fuck off instant. They're like, all right, get the sex part over. Now, oh hey babe, how are you, honey? You know what I'm saying? Now you like, oh, I'll pay for your food. I'll give you this much money to do that. You know what I mean? Because you think that's your girl.
Yeah, I mean,
and,
I
and that,
really, I really don't even, I really don't even get the logic behind, you know, the way guys be moving and shit. You won't pay bitches here, right? But you will pay to get on a plane to go all the way to another country to pay bitches there.
You could have spent that
well,
same
because of
money
what I just
here tricking.
because
Mm.
of what I just told you. If any bitches listening out, don't take this advice because you're gonna make shit worse for us. But the point is, if bitches here just start playing like they was a nigga girlfriend, they would get
Mm.
way more money.
Tone, use a pen.
That's facts.
I
You better
know.
stop. You
I
better.
come
You
from.
better. You better quit it. You better
Hey,
quit it.
that's real shit though.
That's
Like
game though. That's real
that's real
game
But
right
shit.
there. If you had a bitch that you could send and you gave her that game right there, she go out and get you some money, a lot of it too, because that's the game right there.
exactly.
That's what pimp teaches. That's what real pimps teach hoes how to get money without fucking.
Man, I could have got finessed if they played their cards right. I would have been one of them niggas finessed, probably divorced and got by now. If people knew how to play their cards right, you stroke my ego. 10 years ago, you'd been stroking my ego, calling me king and shit. I probably would have gave you the everything and just left lint in my pocket while you was living. That's how
This
crazy
this
it is.
nigga
You
would
know what
have
I'm saying?
this
But they
nigga
don't
would
even
have
know how
got
to
a
finesse. They talk
this
to us
nigga
like dogs and still
this nigga would have took out a personal
Still
loan
get
and
it. They still
bought
get
a
it.
bitch the moon. I could
Here's
dig
the
it.
even funnier part. If chicks actually just did that, a lot of dudes would be satisfied with like, I'll get the fuck this bitch whatever I want to. Yo, and they would get consistent bread, and the sucking niggas would get consistent head. Everybody would be happy. That's the even funnier part about it, where both sides is fucking both sides.
Well, here go the
But
ironic. Here go the
the
irony though.
problem,
Go
but
ahead. My bad. No, go ahead.
no, 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 no. I
Here
mean,
go
the
the
problem is just the fact that niggas would be suckers. But go ahead.
here go the irony of the situation is that what you saying basically, right? This is what that says about men is that men are just as delusional as women. That dudes will still give it up
Mm-hmm.
even if a woman is faking like she like you.
get.
Dudes, I did not tell you the women is not the problem. They doing what the fuck they supposed to be doing. These guys ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. That's why I don't call them men. But my man on my own thinking cap say, I think cats caught up on that whole submissiveness. And I agree with you 1001% because they have a fundamental misunderstanding of what submissiveness actually looks like.
Right.
When a female lay on her back and give you that pussy, she is in submission to you because she has to submit to you in order for you to have sex with her. She's submitting by allowing you to do that. But these motherfuckers, and you hear these women say that shit. I just wanted to be a robot, and you just want us to be robots, and this and this and this and that. And a lot of guys don't understand that a lot of these women they can cook, but they don't want to cook for you.
Mm-hmm.
Or learn. You got to get shit to learn.
They just don't want to cook for these guys for whatever reason. You know? But let's see what Cam say here. Cam said, I don't think women understand how little they have to give a guy to keep him on the hook. It's almost like they hate these dudes deep down. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that they hate guys deep down. What I would say is that, to contextualize the entire situation, men have basically been pussified in the last 20 years. Just look at these dudes. They wearing jeans that look like fucking leggings with big ass
I
shoes.
wanna.
You got on big ass shoes, skinny ass jeans that's hanging off your ass. Guys don't understand that we got a lot of power in this dynamic also. Because basically, the way guys operate now is whatever women want is what guys tend to gravitate towards. So if chicks said every nigga that wear a hat with a propeller on it is the man, and we all gonna give him some pussy. Do you know how fast those hats would go out of stock, nigga? But what guys don't realize is that as a man, you could set the standard for what the fuck she is gonna have to accept because you only gonna move in this kind of manner. That's how I do. You know what I'm saying? I probably miss out on a lot of females. But I refuse to fucking compromise.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do it.
that's just like strippers, you know what I'm saying? When I used to go to a strip club when I was young, I used to really think strippers
And
liked
this
me.
nigga's tricking,
Hey,
stripping,
hey,
and fucking
man.
with hoes
Hey,
on Figaro.
hey, look, check this out.
And
Check
learning
this out.
experience.
Check this out. Check this out, man.
He said they learning experiences.
They damn near, but like, look, I used to go to the
I'm
strip
fucking
club.
with you, bro.
I used to go to a strip club and I used to really think them girls like me because the strip clubs understand strippers understand men. Strippers and hoes, they really understand. That's why they come rub on your head. Hey handsome, you look so good. Come rub on your thigh. And then they know what to say to you to get your money. You know what I'm saying? They know what to do. And it's just like
That's why the best way to fuck them is to act like none of that shit affects you.
gotta
I
gotta
can tell you
counteract that
shit.
shit.
The one and only time that I hit the motherfucking strip club, nigga, I was up in there. I know them bitches was like, this nigga's kind of weird. He ain't talking. He ain't throwing no money. He didn't even buy a drink. That nigga got a goddamn glass of water. I was just there observing. I was having fun. I was, kicking it with the fellas.
I mean, honestly, when you go to the strip club, like niggas be like, "Oh, don't go to the strip club. You're a beta male." If I go to the strip club, I'm going,
Oh.
I'm going just to, I'm going just to have fun with my homies. Like it ain't really nothing to me. Like I know these hoes ain't about to fall in love and do all this other shit. Like I'm just really going to enjoy, look at some ass, chill with the homies, laugh, crack jokes. Like that's what it's about. Like, but if you going in there thinking you about to get a stripper to love you, you can give her 20,000, nigga. She still ain't gonna love you, nigga. She might pretend for a little bit, but you just
Tell
go
you,
just to have fun. Like that's what
The
it's
the
about. Like,
be-
you
the
know what I'm
better
saying?
you treat them, the worse they treat you. And the nigga Cam got jokes, bro. He got you with the Geico joke a couple episodes ago. He said he finna vote you for the most improved simp of 2022.
Hey, I'll take that,
Hey
nigga.
Cam, hey Cam, man, we gotta get you on the motherfucking show with us, man, because you be roasted, you be roasted.
Hey man, it is what it is, man. Shit, we all
Bro,
done simp before.
I don't consider you to be no simp, man. I totally understand. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody don't have the exact same experience when it comes to dealing with females. You know what I'm saying? But I would say that it's a learning experience, in my opinion, based on what you had to say, because it's not something that you continually do. Like you don't go buy holes every day and shit. Yeah, I
That
don't
shit
know.
was
You might, nigga. I'm fucking with you.
hey, but look though, I'll put it to you like this. If you do go buy a hoe, like just know that you buying a hoe. Like, don't think it's more than what it is. Like, that's where y'all niggas be
That's
fucked
what
up.
I think about
Like,
all of them.
like nigga, she just a hoe. Like, nigga, that ain't your girlfriend. She don't really like you like that. Nigga, you thirsty. You don't feel like talk to the hoe, so you just pay for it. Just own that shit, nigga. Just own that
I
shit.
mean,
Say what it is and go on about your life, nigga. But
if there's any ladies listening to the show right now, don't be offended. But that's the way I think about all of them. Soon as she get in my presence, first thought in my mind, what this bitch want? What do you want now? Because I said this on one of Affy panels one time. Anytime a woman come to you, I don't care if it's your mama or your sister, she wants something. That's the same for all of them.
mm-hmm.
And if they think you can facilitate it, they coming to you. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's crazy out here in this world, man. People make all kinds of choices every day, all day. Some of them are quite detrimental. Some of them are quite beneficial. Like I said earlier, I try to get out of that dichotomy, even though it's practically impossible, But like you pointed out earlier, it's really subjective. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might look at something I'm doing and say that's a bad decision, and then I might think that it's a good decision, and it turned out to go my way. So you know, it'd
Yeah,
be
man.
like
But yeah, I mean, shit. I think I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 36. I ain't got no baby mamas. I ain't got no ex-wives. You know what I'm saying? I done simped. I done did some shit, but a lot of these niggas did far worse than me. You know what I'm saying? Far worse than me.
shit, you're in a good spot. I remember when I was 36. Shit, I was just coming back from Vegas, uh, just getting back to North Carolina, looking at all the trees and shit. I wish I could go back to 36. I tell you that motherfucking much. I won't see 36 again until 136, my nigga. But Yeah, you and Tone, y'all had a good you had a really really good time in your life. You know what I'm saying? Really good time. You hitting that mid age stride. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell you, at least for me, you know what I'm saying. The older I get, I gain a little bit more patience. The older I get, it's real slow. It's not very big increments, but a little bit. I can tell. You know, the older I get a little bit more patient. You know what I'm saying? With most things anyway. You know, I just abhor stupidity. You know, blatant stupidity. But you know,
Right.
we coming up about 15 minutes away from the hour mark. You guys got anything else you want to add or get in, or you know, any other subjects you want to touch on?
Hey, I wanted to respond to what Cam said earlier about it's what he said. It's almost like they
You
hate.
vote for Roe too?
Huh?
I said you gonna vote for Roe for 2022 too?
No, not that. No, the one what he said. It's like women hate men, hate dudes deep down. I don't even think it's that. It's really that, like, so imagine your whole life like knowing like I can't beat this man ass. I can't, you know what I'm saying, I can't get him physically. I can't outrun him. But you find a way to get over on him and like have control. Like imagine not having that control your whole life. You finally get it, you gonna overdo it. And that's what they do. And then it's like when there's no repercussion for you overdoing it, besides, you know, maybe the nigga, you know, killing you or some shit. But if you don't feel like the person finna do that, you're gonna take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time you got to play the joystick. You gonna play Pac-Man till you can't no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's another big thing. You know, you hear a lot of guys harping on, you know, female unaccountability, and you know, like I was alluding to earlier, you know, as guys, we tend to think that we don't have any power, you know, over the things that females do. And what I would say to guys is that it boils down to an individual thing. You can't wait for every other man to adopt the same mindset that you got. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll use myself for example. I hear all of the shit that red pill guys say. I hear all of the gripes and shit that guys have in regards to dating women and all of that shit. I don't worry about none of that shit. You know why? Cause I'm just not gonna put up with whatever the fuck I'm not gonna put up with. That's the end of the goddamn story. There is no debating. We're not goddamn. This is not let's make a deal. No compromise. And see, guys be willing to compromise on the shit that they claim that they believe in. You know, and in my opinion, that's why they lose.
Yeah, man. But see, without the internet, let's be real. Like most of these people would just be living their lives. Like I'm just an advocate for doing whatever the hell you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just one of them dudes. Like shit, if you want to trick. If you want to go overseas, go do what you do. But just own whatever you do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man the fuck up. Say yeah, I do it, and I don't give a fuck. Like I'm doing it because it's what I want to do. Like it's your life, so you make your own choices on what you want to do with your life. Don't let some nigga on the internet tell you how to live. Just know what you getting yourself into. Like niggas be too extreme with shit, you know. Just like Top, you not really a club type dude, and that's cool. You know, you fly your helicopters, ride your bike, that's your fun. But me, I might go to a club. You know what I'm saying? But do that make me a simp because I like to go to the club? Fuck
Nah.
no, because I don't be doing no simp shit. I just like to go dance, chill with the homies, laugh, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? But your version of fun might be different from mine. But my we're both not wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's your life and it's my life, you know? Like I really don't care what you do with yours, you know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't trying to harm yourself or, you know, fuck over other people. Like, even if that ain't none of my business, because that's what you doing. You know what I'm saying? I focus on what I got going on with my life, you know.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would say that as men, you have to not be embarrassed about the things that you do, and you also, if with no one else, at least with yourself, you got to be honest about why you doing the shit that you're doing, why you making the choices that you make. And I find a lot of times that people make decisions, they make choices, and they only like half aware of why they doing what they doing. They don't they or they don't want to be honest with themselves about why they doing what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's what invariably makes guys end up having to come to the internet to seek advice. Because they make choices without understanding the choices that they're making, or they're not honest with themselves about the choices that why they are making the choices that they make. So, like, if God said, fuck this shit, these bitches ain't no good, they charge too much for the pussy, I'm going over the seas to get me some bitches. I mean, I don't agree with that, but I can respect the fact that as a man that you standing up and standing on what the fuck you believe in. You know. But before we get out of here, guys, because I gotta be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. As soon as we jump off here, I gotta go wash the dishes, make myself something to eat, take a shower, and all that good shit.
You a beta male. You supposed to have a woman washing your dishes. You fucking beta male. I gotta
Yeah,
wash his
whatever.
own dishes. You ain't no alpha. Get
Whatever,
out of
nigga.
here, man.
I can put them shits in the dishwasher. Let that bitch
Nah,
wash.
man. Nah, man. These hoes is the dishwasher. Nah, I'm just playing, ladies. They gonna cancel me. They gonna get me like, yeah, it's misogynist. What did he say? Yeah, I'm getting canceled. I hope we never blow up, because we gonna blow up and get canceled immediately. We gonna make it to the top and get canceled.
This nigga said we gonna blow up and get canceled immediately. God damn. That's the choices we make, though. You know what I'm saying? But before we get out of here, Roe, Tone, both of y'all drop your socials so the people know where to get at y'all at. And we'll wrap this thing up so we can get out of here, and we'll see these folks next week. Go. Don't all speak at once now.
Well, shit. You catch me on YouTube, the Roe Show
All right,
podcast, and catch me on Three Niggas on YouTube right here where we at. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button too.
Facts. Tone.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at that voice. ToneYouAFool. Also, I'm back on Twitter because I'm bored and I need shit to do. So you can follow me on Twitter at thatboytone91. Where I'm trying to get canceled. I'm gonna figure out a way to get canceled on Twitter.
Yeah, you shot the hell out. And y'all know who the hell I am. I'm your uncle. Motherfucker expert level uncle. T to the motherfucker O to the P. We'll get back with y'all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Monday nights at 9. Three Niggas on YouTube. T.O.P. ROE and TONE. For all you motherfuckers who can't spell that goddamn fast. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, just like your auntie did. In the video description below is how you can get into crypto. I got links for exchanges, crypto banks, and also for NFTs. Get at me if you need some assistance. I appreciate you guys for coming back through. Glad that you made it through the week safely. Until next week, we'll holla.
Peace.
Peace.
VO. I don't really want much. I just want to spill a little drip, you know what I mean? Hey.
Hey, what's the point of speaking when you ain't sincere? What's the point? I approach the unknown with no fear. No fear. Pussy wet from what I whispered in her ear. What you tell? No hidden agenda, my intentions is clear. And I just stand still cause I ain't easily thrilled. Out of sight, out of mind, my presence is a premiere. And all the stories they be telling just don't even out. Truth overlooked and all the shit that they be leaving out. And ain't no limit to the digits I'ma count to. I'ma get the worm for you step inside your house soon. Just know that they don't really give no fuck about you. Cause they gon' try to tell you what you can and can't amount to. And you ain't gotta roll the dice to see the snake eyes. Tall grass ain't the only place where they lie. Make a nigga minimize how he socialize. Panoramic vision, my parameters is fortified. Step at a time, slow grind like a slow dance. Bust a bag open like a rubber, now that's romance. A true Midwest nigga, I endured every winter, never left to get no suntan. Common sense these days is like foreign knowledge. Wax on, wax off, keep my game polished. And you can fuck my bitch, then go and brag about it. You ain't impressing me unless you get some money out of. Should've been a PIMP. Cause niggas love tricking till they wallets is empty. You scared to take a chance cause the eyes look iffy. Well, depending on somebody else, to me that's risky. Fall off, I'ma come back clean and crispy. Get it by any means, give a fuck who with me. Stuck in a daydream till reality pinch me. Unplugged from the matrix, an oracle sent me. This shit is classic. If you's a hater, you's a funny bastard. Silk shirt with a smirk in my casket, I'ma die laughing. Why waste time to explain if they don't understand it? Greatness misunderstood, I'm at a disadvantage. Fuck.